Welcome back to the channel Rare Coins All World. Today, we're diving into a hidden treasure from the early 80s that you might have overlooked, the 1981 Lincoln penny. This seemingly simple penny from the United States could actually be worth far more than its face value, and if you're lucky enough to have one of the rare varieties, it could be worth an impressive amount of money. The 1981 Lincoln penny was minted during an interesting period in U.S. coinage history. By this time, the penny had already been in circulation for over a century, and changes to coinage and minting processes were happening. The 1981 penny was produced in large numbers, so at first glance, you might think it's just another piece of pocket change. But there's more to this coin than meets the eye. One of the main reasons the 1981 Lincoln penny is so intriguing is due to minting errors and rare variations that can dramatically increase its value. When collectors are on the lookout for valuable coins, they often focus on these rare imperfections or misprints. The 1981 penny isn't an exception. Let's break down some of the key features that could make your penny an absolute gem. First up, the double die error. This is one of the most sought after and valuable minting mistakes in coin collecting. When the coin is struck more than once by the die, it can cause the design to appear doubled, usually in the lettering or date. Imagine finding a 1981 Lincoln penny with a clearly doubled "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." That's a game changer for any collector, and such errors can significantly increase the coin's value. Another potential treasure you could find with the 1981 Lincoln penny is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin isn't aligned properly in the minting machine, causing part of the design to be cut off or shifted. If you come across a penny with part of the Lincoln portrait missing or displaced, you may just have a rare off-center strike on your hands, which is always in high demand. Another interesting characteristic is the high-grade condition of the penny. While most coins from this era may have experienced wear and tear, some 1981 pennies remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins, free of any scratches, discoloration, or damage, are highly sought after. The rarer the condition, the higher the value, as collectors are always in search of coins in the best shape possible. Now, you're probably wondering, what could a 1981 Lincoln penny be worth? Well, here's the jaw-dropping part. If you happen to have one of these rare varieties, such as a double die error or off-center strike in exceptional condition, your 1981 Lincoln penny could be worth an impressive $27,000. Yes, you heard that right, $27,000 for a single penny. That's the kind of value we're talking about when you find a coin that's both rare and in excellent condition. So, the next time you're digging through your spare change or going through some old coins in a box, be sure to take a closer look at any 1981 Lincoln pennies you come across. You might just stumble upon one that could make you a small fortune. Today, we're going to talk about a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change right now, the 1975 Lincoln penny. This particular penny, though it may seem like just another piece of everyday currency, can actually be worth a small fortune. So, if you're a coin collector or just a fan of discovering hidden treasures, this video is definitely for you. The 1975 Lincoln penny was minted during an interesting time in U.S. coin history. The mid-1970s was a period marked by significant changes in the U.S. economy and coin production. As the country dealt with inflation and economic shifts, the U.S. Mint continued to produce pennies with the iconic Lincoln design. But it's not just the regular, run-of-the-mill 1975 pennies that are of interest to collectors. There are specific varieties and errors that can make this penny incredibly rare and highly valuable. One of the most exciting features of the 1975 penny is the possibility of finding minting errors that can turn an ordinary penny into a highly sought-after collector's item. Let's start with one of the most well-known errors, the double die obverse. This happens when a coin is struck more than once, causing the design to appear doubled, especially on the date, inscriptions, and Lincoln's portrait. Imagine finding a 1975 penny with a doubled "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." That's a coin collector's dream come true. These types of errors are rare, and they can significantly increase the value of the coin. Another intriguing error that could make the 1975 Lincoln penny highly valuable is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be cut off or shifted to one side. An off-center 1975 penny with a noticeable misalignment can be a real gem for any coin collector. Such imperfections are what make coins like this so exciting and valuable in the market. You might also find 1975 pennies that were produced with die cracks or other minor flaws. While these might not be as dramatic as the double die or off-center strikes, they still hold a certain charm and rarity for collectors who appreciate the history and uniqueness of such coins. It's these small details that set the 1975 Lincoln penny apart from the hundreds of millions of pennies that were produced that year. Now, I know you're probably wondering, just how much could a 1975 Lincoln penny be worth? Well, the answer might surprise you. If you happen to have a 1975 penny with one of these rare errors or it's in exceptional condition, it could be worth an astonishing $33,000. That's right, $33,000 for a single penny. And it's not just any penny, it's a 1975 Lincoln penny with an error or in near-perfect, uncirculated condition. So, the next time you find yourself sorting through a jar of old coins or checking the change you get back, take a moment to carefully examine any 1975 Lincoln pennies you come across. Who knows? You might just be holding onto a coin that could be worth a lot more than you ever expected. Today, we have a real treat for you. We're diving into the world of the 1970 Lincoln penny, a coin that, while often overlooked in most coin jars, could be worth far more than you might expect. Stick with us as we uncover the secrets behind the rarity of this seemingly humble penny and explore the unique features that make it a potential goldmine for collectors. Let's start with a bit of context. The 1970 Lincoln penny was minted during a time of great change in the United States. The U.S. Mint was transitioning through various stages of coin design, and the 1970 penny was produced in large numbers, making it relatively easy to find today. But don't let that fool you into thinking it's just another penny. This little coin holds hidden value, thanks to some specific factors that set it apart from the average penny. Now, you may be wondering what exactly makes the 1970 Lincoln penny so special. Well, there are a few things that can elevate this coin's value beyond its face value of just 1 cent. One of the key factors collectors are looking for is minting errors. Yes, errors. And let me tell you, these mistakes can significantly boost the worth of a coin. For example, double die errors are highly coveted among collectors. This occurs when the design of the coin is struck more than once, creating a visible doubling of the inscriptions or image. On a 1970 Lincoln penny, a double die obverse would show a doubling effect on key areas such as the year, liberty, or in God we trust. Imagine finding one of these rarities in your collection. It could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. The appeal of these double die pennies lies in their imperfection, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. Another error that collectors are constantly on the lookout for in the 1970 Lincoln penny is the off-center strike. When this happens, the penny isn't perfectly aligned during the minting process, resulting in part of the design being cut off or shifted to one side. If you happen to find an off-center 1970 penny, don't underestimate its value. It could be worth significantly more than you'd think. Then, there's the matter of the highly sought-after mint condition. Even without any visible errors, a 1970 Lincoln penny in near-perfect, uncirculated condition can be worth much more than you might imagine. These pennies were mass-produced and saw a lot of circulation over the years, which means finding one that's free of wear and tear is a rarity in itself. So, if you've got a 1970 penny that's been carefully preserved and kept in pristine condition, it's time to take a closer look at its potential value. But hold on, I know you're all eager to know exactly how much this 1970 Lincoln penny could be worth. Well, if you're lucky enough to have one of these coins with a rare minting error or in exceptional condition, you could be holding a penny worth an impressive $36,000. Yes, you heard that right, $36,000 for a single penny. That's the kind of treasure hidden right in your pocket or coin jar, and it's all thanks to the rarity and unique characteristics of the 1970 Lincoln penny. So, the next time you're sifting through your spare change or sorting through old coins, take a moment to carefully inspect any 1970 Lincoln pennies you come across. Check for those telltale signs of errors like double dies or off-center strikes, and make sure to look for coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. You just might find a coin that could change your life. Thank you for tuning in to today's coin discovery. If you enjoyed learning about the 1970 Lincoln penny and want to hear more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our next coin adventure. Happy hunting, and who knows, your next big find might be waiting in your pocket change.